Hey guys, come on downstairs. We're playing a little Minnesota Timberwolves My League. It's NBA 2K20. And we are in year number 1 with the T-Wolves. It's game number 66. And we're on the road in San Antonio to take on the Spurs, who are 24-40. We come in at 23-42. So neither of these teams having a great season. We're both headed for the lottery and trying to build some momentum towards next season. What will the offseason hold for either of these teams? Well, if you had to put money on it, you would expect the Spurs to do more than the Timberwolves, given their two teams' track records, but we're trying to change that in Minneapolis. Trying to build a culture of winning. We have Ricky Rubio back, possibly to mentor a rookie point guard if we go that way in the draft. And let's get into the first quarter. Minnesota up 4-2 in the early going, 10-23 in the first. Ricky Rubio on the right side around the screen. Rubio stops, nothing there. He's going to get into the corner to Karl Anthony Towns, who hits the three. We are tied at 11 midway through the first. Here is Rudy Gay, guarded by Ricky Rubio. Gay down to Aldridge. Aldridge guarded by Towns. Towns gets a hand up in his face, gets the rebound, and Rubio will push it right side, pulls up, stops on a dime, and hits the three. Ricky Rubio, not a great outside shooter, but he can. You do have to give him some respect out there. Depends on who his teammates are around him, whether or not you let him shoot that or not. Here come the Spurs, leading 15-14, 4:05 to go in the first. Marcus Aldridge into the corner to DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan guarded by Joe Harris. DeRozan follow-away shot from 20 is good at 17-14 San Antonio. And we are all tied up at 23 at the end of the first quarter. We move to quarter number 2. Here in San Antonio, we're not used to seeing the Spurs outside of the playoffs. That is where they are this season, both in this My League and in real life. And here is DeMar Carroll, the Junkyard Dog, all the way, scoop it off the glass and in. The Junkyard Dog scores there, 29-27. And here is it Bryn Forbes, I believe is his name? Could be wrong. Here's Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles going to work on Jang. And he hits the fall-away. Trey Lyles. Trey Lyles has always had some talent, but his work ethic is questioned, especially when he complained about Quinn Snyder's 3-hour practices. Come on, man. You can't play basketball for 3 hours? That's your job. Anyway, Shabazz Napier. What a shot in the lane by Shabazz. Nice move there. Timberwolves out to a 37-33 lead. San Antonio has a few young pieces. I don't like them as much as I like the Pelicans. We talked about that last episode. The Pelicans have a lot to work with. I don't think the Spurs have quite as much to work with as them. But, they have that winning culture and that organizational track record. You expect them to turn it around and get back in contention pretty quickly. Over to the right side. Wiggins shot good. T-Wolves lead by 5. We go to the halftime break. Minnesota has jumped out to a 13-point lead. T-Wolves shooting 51%, Spurs shooting 42%, Cat 9 points, 13 rebounds. Look at DeRozan, 20 points, and is that real? 20 assists? That can't be right. That's messed up. I don't think he has 20 assists. No way. That's wrong. Do not believe that. No way he has 20 first half assists. That was crazy. All right. 59-44. Minnesota with the lead. Spurs get the rebound. This is DeJounte Murray. Murray brings it into the front court. Rubio trying to pester him, but he gets the lob up to DeMar DeRozan. 61-54. Timberwolves with the lead. Rubio. Cat rolls off of a screen. Rubio still holds on to it outside. Rubio having a hard time there. Tight defense by the Spurs. Over to Culver, down on the block to Jang. Jang getting over to Wiggins. Shot clock running out. He's going to have to hoist up a 3, and he hits it. And that's a backbreaker when you play that much defense and a guy hits a contested 3 in your face. Here is Gorgui Dieng. 64-56 T-Wolves. Jarrett Culver, wide open 3, in and out. Rebounded by the Spurs. Mo Harkless. And he'll get it to DeJounte Murray. DeJounte Murray guarded by Rubio. They've had a little battle the last couple of trips up and down the court. And DeJounte Murray drops it off to the left wing. Here is DeMar Carroll. Carroll back to Aldridge. He's going to push it across to Murray around the screen from Aldridge. Aldridge will roll Murray into the lane, lay it up with the left hand. It's good. And now we've got Shabazz Napier shooting a free throw. Shot rims out, rebounded by Trey Lyles. He's going to push it up the left side. This is DeMar DeRozan. DeRozan going to work on Travion Graham. DeRozan, oh, he throws it down with the right hand. DeMar DeRozan. And at the end of the third quarter, Minnesota leads at 79-67. We go to the fourth quarter. Both teams jockeying for position in the lottery. In year number 1, I can't tank. I can't lose games on purpose. I play to win. Here's Shabazz Napier. There's no guarantee with draft picks anyway, unless you can get the top, 1 or 2 or 3. There's no guarantee that you're going to pick somebody at 8 or 5. That's going to, 5 isn't going to be different than 8, really. Unless you have your eye on somebody and you really, really think that he's going to go top 5, I guess. And here come the Spurs. 82-73, Minnesota with the 9-point lead. 8:33 to go in the game. And DeRozan, oh my gosh, with no regard for human life, to steal a phrase from the great Kevin Harlan. 88-80, DeMar DeRozan just threw that down on Cat. That was ridiculous. All right, Wiggins. Left side shot, no. Offensive rebound by Towns. He'll whip it back out to Rubio, and the T-Wolves will reset. Jordan Bell will set the screen, Rubio around it, dishes it down to Bell, throws it down with the 2 hands. Nice dish by Rubio on the pick and roll. 93-86, T-Wolves holding on to a 7-point lead with 2 minutes to go in the game. Rubio to Towns. Towns hands back to Rubio, guarded there by DeJounte Murray. Rubio, he'll back it out. They're going to set up a nice little floppy screen play for 3-point specialist Joe Harris here. And Harris, from the right elbow extended, is going to ice the game. 95-86 the final score from San Antonio. Kind of a defensive battle, kind of a sloppy game. And the T-Wolves get the win by 9. So 56 points in the paint to 46 for them. We get beat in the paint quite often, and usually by a larger margin than 10. Our bench outscores them 34-18. That was good for us. Let's simulate some games now as we head towards the end of the season. We are in the back end of March. We lose to the Blazers, we lose to the Suns, and now we are on the road and we lose to the Jazz. All right, next up, we're going to play the Portland Trail Blazers. We'll probably play 3 or 4 more games. We might have 4 more episodes this season of Minnesota Timberwolves franchise as we continue to try to get slider settings right and everything and prepare for the off season. And we got plenty of time to do so. It's Minnesota Timberwolves My League. Here is the Western Conference standings. The Lakers, Rockets, Clippers, Warriors, Blazers, Thunder, Jazz, Nuggets, exact same top 8 as we had last episode, although the Golden State Warriors have now clinched a playoff berth. They hadn't clinched last time we brought an episode to you. Now they have. And Portland, really the top 8 have clinched. The Suns are, 2.5 games behind the Nuggets. I don't see them catching them, but you never know. I think for the most part, those 8 teams are going to be set in the Western Conference. The East is a little bit more wide open. Milwaukee and Philadelphia have clinched. They're both 49-21, jockeying for the top seed. Brooklyn, Boston, Orlando has snuck up the standings now. They are 5th. Toronto and Cleveland has been a surprise. They are 33-37. They could make the playoffs. Atlanta, the Pistons are still in it, and the Bulls are still within striking distance, as are the Wizards. And a few teams can still make it in the Eastern Conference if they get hot. All right, that's it for Minnesota Twins My League. It's NBA 2K20 on Mama's Basement Sports Gaming.